sitting in the aftermath haze. Truth ain't kind, we all gotta pay. Microphone spitting out lies to see. The laughter masks all that pain. Timmy's eyes showing the heat. Burning bridges all in vain. After the mind dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past on every side. Truth spills raw, cutting deep wide. Timmy's haunted by what he can't confide. The squad's faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones. Their stories twist in reality. Moments of glory now shrouded in grime. Podcast shadows cling tight, refuse to let go. Faded memories tangled in time. Timmy's truth, a bitter afterglow. After the light dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past on every side. Truth spills raw, cutting deep wide. Timmy's haunted by what he can't confide. The squad's faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones. Their stories twist in reality. Moments of glory. Timmy's voice echoed dark memories. Two drunks stumble, lost their way. The squad sitting in the aftermath haze. Truth ain't kind, we all gotta pay. Microphone spitting out lies to see. The laughter masks all that pain. Timmy's eyes showing the heat. Burning bridges all in vain. After the mind dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past.
Welcome to the Aftermath podcast. I am sitting here with the infamous BB Unfiltered. Say hi.
Hello.
And I am Timmy, the host here. We have a special guest today. You kind of want to introduce yourself in?
I am Decoy NDA.
Ooh, mysterious.
Yeah,
How'd you get
people
such
just
a-
call me Decoy.
How did you get such a deep voice?
Well, it's all in the way that you project to the microphone.
Oh, don't serenade me. You got to serenade the audience here. All right, getting into the episode here. So not a lot to cover this week. The two drunks covered the Ryan Reynolds Aviation gin. So how would you say that went?
So off the nose, it smelled like black pepper. The stream ended up messing up. We dual streamed for the first time. So we were live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, or we were supposed to be. And YouTube decided to be a little bougie. But anyways, off the top, it smelled like black pepper, and it had, when you tasted it, it even had a pepper taste to it.
So I've never had it. I kind of want to try it because I kind of want to get into more gens. Was it an average gen taste? Have you drank a lot of gens, or is this kind of like the first taste you've had of it?
The only other gin that I've ever had, and drunk number two he's in the chat, can talk about it a little bit as well. is New Amsterdam gin, and I've had it straight, but Aviation had nothing on New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam has nothing on Aviation. Aviation is a totally different kind of taste profile. It's not a normal average gin taste profile.
Now, Decoy, have you
going
had
off
gin
of
before?
that?
Oh,
No, I have not. But going off of that, which way did you drink the gin? Let's just recap and just say which way did you drink the gin? Did you do neat? Did you do straight? Did you do it mixed? And if you did it mixed, what did you mix it with?
All the above.
Okay.
So you know the format that we have. The format that we have is a shot, over ice, and a mixed drink. So we had it all three ways. That's how we always run our shows, to have it three ways, so that you get the full potential of what that liquor is. You want to know how it tastes straight, you want to know how it tastes over ice, and then you want to know how it mixes.
Okay, so of those three, what was your preferred way of drinking it?
Mixed. It actually was Ryan Reynolds' recipe. I'm still pissed off at Hunter about the Ryan Reynolds situation. He was supposed to be on the podcast, but Hunter told me no, it was just the liquor.
yeah, you guys gave him the wrong address. He showed up at my house, and we spent the weekend together. It was pretty great. It's magical.
The entire weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, he said he liked it so much that he was going to stay. So my bad. No, he unfortunately went home Sunday night. He said he had to get to a movie premiere. Something about Hugh Jackman. I stopped listening after he said he was going to leave me. So I don't know what to tell you, bud. I'm not the one that gave him the wrong address. Oh, I might have been, but that's your downfall for giving me those perks.
I didn't. I didn't know he was coming.
Oh, well,
Hunter told me on Friday. He said Ryan Reynolds is going to be at the house on Saturday, but what he meant was the bottle that Ryan Reynolds owns was going to be at the house.
He got a hold of me to let him know to come to my house. Thought you guys are all showing up here. I was kind of excited, but Ryan Reynolds will have to do. That's what I thought. I'd like to say hi to, we got Tater, South Coast Ace, and Tall Leprechaun in the chat.
Hunter.
Oh,
no, I don't. It's just Tall Leprechaun. That's not Hunter.
Tall ass leprechaun. That's Hunter.
I was trying to say PG, just like Ryan Reynolds would love to be. Well,
I'm telling. What's lies, Hunter? That you gave Timmy the opportunity to change the address? that part's a lie?
No, it wasn't a change address. He told him to show up at my house, and then you guys would be there too.
This is fucked. It makes me even more pissed off. I'm probably more pissed off now than I was Saturday.
Well, okay, so we're going to circle back here. Now, you said it had a black pepper taste. See, when I drink tequila, it always has a hint of black pepper in it. Is it kind of like that, or am I kind of weird?
I don't know what tequilas you're drinking, but I've never had a hint of black pepper in any of my tequilas.
Okay.
Is that kind of like cilantro? You know, some people taste, dish soap when they eat cilantro.
Oh, cilantro.
Yeah, I've had some cilantros that
taste like Dawn dish soap.
Yeah, I've had some that
eat that shit.
I've had some, and yeah, I'll stop eating it immediately.
I can deal with a little bit. It's kind of like onion to me. It adds a little bit of flavor, but not too much. They load it up like it's a fucking garden in there. Can't do it.
Yeah, especially if you eat Mediterranean.
Yeah, but they're nice.
Yeah, that's true.
They like to be called Italian, not Mediterranean.
No, there's a difference between some Mediterraneans and some Italian. I mean, if you go around to the back end side over by Greek and everything, that's where you get the true good Mediterranean food.
That I said specifically we were doing a Ryan Reynolds episode and not he would be there. LOL. Definitely more of a black pepper smell than taste, but over ice there was a small taste of pepper, said Hunter.
See,
I don't think he's being truthful.
how would you have gotten like he did say that part, like he said specifically we were doing a Ryan Reynolds episode. How would you like if I was to tell you, hey Timmy, we're doing an episode next weekend with The Rock, we're doing the Rock episode next week, wouldn't you expect The Rock to fucking be there?
Do you know how hard it is to get through Rock's publicitors? Like, I needed more of a notice, but I'll try to get them back at my house.
The Rock?
And get them to my house. Yeah, I mean, if it makes you upset, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, I've already told Hunter that because I picked the next celebrity bottle, and I already told him, I was like, The Rock's not going to be there. It's just the bottle, so don't be pissed off at me.
Oh, so you were specific with me.
Yes, I was, but he wasn't with me.
See, I don't know. I think you look too far into it. Are you going to carry this attitude into the next episode then, or are you kind of going to be chill with it?
Yeah, I'm going to be pissed off probably the next few episodes with Hunter. Like, absolutely. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
So, I mean, you guys had a time limit on your episode there, and I know you guys kind of went an hour over, but
there's a lot to cover.
There's a lot to cover in it, and I think honestly, it may have went an hour over, but it was an hour of something that was beneficial to the actual topic. Drama queen.
I'm a drama queen.
You might be onto something there, Hunter.
I'm a drama queen. This is where two drunks is going to break up. Like,
see, I will say that my favorite part was the disappointment of when Ryan Reynolds didn't walk around the door. What was your favorite part, Decoy?
Probably going through and reading all of the trash talk that the rest of the squad was giving him in YouTube for not being live.
Yeah, it had 5 people waiting and waiting on YouTube. And luckily, we were reading the comments, and they're like, "You're not live. You're not live." But that tells you we were live because we could see the comments. And then, oh fuck, okay, to dual stream, you actually have to go to YouTube's homepage, not through OBS, and press go live or start stream.
So what did the people watching or waiting end up missing from, what's different between what we saw on Twitch and what we saw on YouTube?
Well, we had already cracked the bottle and stuff. So we just kind of recapped some of that going on. They missed maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
They missed pretty much the intro and then us cracking the bottle, and then as soon as we cracked the bottle, that's when we figured out, oh fuck, we're not live on YouTube.
So, do you think that Hunter's laptop actually can handle doing the dual stream, or should he, button up and maybe get something different?
So his laptop can handle it. It did just fine, but I think us doing any more than just that, so like going the Discord side and letting guests come through Discord and such, we are actually investing this year in a streaming PC specifically to go into the podcast room that will only be dedicated to nothing but streaming.
Okay. You can be honest, those of us on YouTube aren't as important as those Twitch peoples. Tater Tot, calm down. Who's the drama queen now?
Look, I've always, Hunter was the one that wanted to switch to Twitch, and he wanted to give it a test run and such, see how it went. And I was like, man, I don't want to forget about where we came from, which was YouTube. That's where we came from. That's where we started. That's where all of our viewers come from. And we're just lucky that all of our moderators also have Twitch, and so they just moved over with us. But most of them would rather watch us on YouTube than on Twitch. Like Decoy prefers YouTube over Twitch, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I don't get to see commercials on YouTube, and I have to watch 1,000 of them on Twitch.
Well, there shouldn't be any commercials if they're not monetized on Twitch. Like I can't even
No.
donate to
No.
the. I haven't seen one commercial for.
It's depending on how Twitch wants to provide commercials. Like even here on YouTube, even if since they're not even anywhere near being in the partner program, YouTube will run an ad randomly on their stream to get revenue for them back to YouTube. It doesn't go anything to them. It's all going back to Twitch and YouTube at that point until you join their partner program, which is total BS.
It takes forever to get there. It's like,
yes,
that's a whole nother story. I think we talked about it last episode of Aftermath. Or actually we did. We talked about it last episode of Aftermath of like the goals and stuff that YouTube sets for you to become monetized.
That's no kidding. Especially if you don't have a rapidly growing channel. You know,
yeah, you're talking thousands of hours, and then you have to have thousands of subscribers on top of that.
Yeah. And then you're only making pennies at that point until you get into the millions of subscribers.
I'll let you read Hunter's comment there. BB.
Hunter said that he feels like that we found a way to meet in the middle with dual stream option and potentially gain more of an audience using two platforms, both being live.
Which could be true, you know, because Twitch kind of reaches another algorithm with it, and YouTube kind of tends to hide a lot.
We looked at the analytics with Twitch and YouTube, and by the end of it, we had about the same amount of views at the same time from Twitch and YouTube. So, I mean, you add them together, and I mean, we had over 50 or 60 views between both channels.
Well, I feel like Twitch doesn't hide as much of the channel. Like, if you don't spell it specifically right on YouTube, it's hard as hell to find your channel.
Which sucks. Because it sucks because you pretty much have to have the capital, like, make sure that it's capital T, capital D, capital BB. Kind of sucks. Like that you can't shorthand it or anything.
Well, yeah, and if you put spaces in it, like a typical person would do that's not on PC, where you can't put a space in your username or you have to underscore it, nobody else knows. Like, unless they're familiar with the platform.
Well, I mean, Twitch is kind of a pain in the butt. Is that what you were talking about? Was Twitch kind of being a pain in the butt?
No, if people aren't realizing with that, yeah, Twitch is a pain in the ass. Because I try to do mine.
Us to do our username, it was 2_drunks_in_a_bottle, and it sucked that it had to like have so many underscores that acted as spaces.
Yep. Well, that's like the PC format.
I mean, you gotta remember their software that they're probably running their entire back end on was probably written back in 1999, where they had to have the underscores.
That's true. Nobody likes to update anything.
No, they don't. And, you know, that's one of the problems. It's like, you know, I don't even think Twitch even supports HDR video yet. It's like, really? Okay.
We'll get there when we get 4K.
Yeah, that's another thing. Do they even support 4K? Don't know.
But so, you know, you guys did a celebrity bottle. Is that something that we get to look forward to in the future? Like, you guys enjoying that so far? Or
I mean, if everybody likes it, more than likely, yeah, we want to keep kind of going with that. It's going to kind of be a filler type of situation to where, like, if we don't have a guest, we thought it would be kind of cool to have a guest bottle. And that was a recommendation from a viewer that was like, hey, y'all should do this. Y'all should do a celebrity bottle and give your take on that. And it's so much easier coming up with, like, because you already have everything that you need to talk about. Like, you're focused on that one celebrity, and you talk about nothing but that celebrity the entire time. Like Ryan Reynolds was super easy to talk about. From his early life through all of his movies that he's made, up to him making the gin, for being a brand ambassador of that gin. It was super easy to talk about, which is why we ended up going over an hour, because there was so much to talk about with him.
So
it wasn't
if
even
you
funny.
so if you're gonna be doing the celebrity ones here, are you gonna be going like alphabetically since you started with A for aviator?
Nah. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do that. Like Hunter and I looked up a list of all the celebrity owned or celebrity branded bottles, and there's some that we're not gonna hit at all. Like fucking Diddy still has a bottle that you can find that he sells. We won't hit Diddy. And then there are just a couple of people that, like George Strait. I would love to try the George Strait bottle, but Hunter's not a country music fan, so there wouldn't be much for us to actually talk about and be on the same level with at that point.
I mean, yeah, I could actually see you doing the King of Countries bottle. I mean, that would be, to me, a very interesting one because, as everybody knows, George Strait is the king of country. Garth Brooks is the Joker of country.
I think Garth Brooks has a bottle. I'm pretty sure Kid
Probably
Rock has
turpentine.
one. We would probably hit on Kid Rock's. Florida Georgia Line has one that Hunter and I have had before, but I'm not a Florida Georgia Line fan, and neither is he really. They had like one good song, and it was a remix of their song that was the best one. Cruise with Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly's an icon, though. I mean,
Yeah,
come
so
on. You always get down to some Nelly. Well, and that's like, so the t-shirt I'm wearing, or the hoodie I'm wearing is Catfish Billy, which is a yellow wolf. He's a rapper. And he actually has a Creekwater whiskey that is, you would think that it wouldn't be that good, but it is freaking delicious. And it comes with a nice little, I'll have to get a bottle and I can show it whenever I'm on the next podcast if I get to be on the two drunks again, since apparently I'm not the half drunk, but whatever. I'm not salty about that like you are with Ryan Reynolds.
give a man a whole entire podcast, and he still wants more. Man has his own podcast now.
But so the Creekwater bottle, I'm going to ignore that, but the Creekwater bottle, it's got like the old moonshine flask where they had the wire tie that popped up the cork on it, and he kept that design in there, and I thought that was pretty cool. It's hot to drink straight, but it's still not turpentine hot, and it's not gasoline hot. But it's stuff that you gotta order offline. You're not finding it in any liquor stores so far that I've found up here. So you guys are doing. You said The Rock. Is that next? That's the next episode. What does The Rock have going?
He has a tequila, Terramain or something like that. I've had it before. They've got two or three types that you can get. They got Blanco, Raspado, and then apparently they have one other one, but I can't recall what the name of the third one is. But we're going to do an episode of Blanco.
Okay. So you're going with the lightest one.
Yep. That, and it was about $10 cheaper than the Raspado.
I bet it was.
Because I went on ahead and had bought Aviation, and had went on ahead and had bought the Rocks bottle as well.
Oh, did you get a 2-for deal?
No, it was about $70, almost $80 for the two bottles.
You got to start getting sponsored by that liquor store, man.
I know, man.
Is it Bullfrog Corner or what?
Which one did I can't remember the name of the one I went to. It wasn't the Bullfrog Corner one, though.
Okay. It's funny. I've been away so long, but I still know the liquor store down there.
I was trying to go to a liquor store that I knew had like a really big selection. just because it was going to be more of a chance that they had what I was looking for. And Bullfrog Corner is so small that
Yeah.
like it would be a high probability of them not having what I wanted. It was between that one and then the one on State Line that I would go to. It used to be an old Shoney's restaurant that they turned into a liquor store, but it's a little more on the ghetto side.
No.
So I was like, yeah, they might not have what I'm looking for on that either.
So what was the
Well,
name of the drink?
if you go to Bullfrog all the time, you can always talk to the proprietor and say, "Hey, I'm looking to get this. Can you get it for me?" And and if he asks, "Well, how long and everything," just tell him 2 weeks. And he'll do his best to get it for you. And normally they don't really charge a lot extra for doing special orders because they want to keep your business. So they will probably keep it right at or a little below what you would find anywhere else, just to keep you coming back and doing special orders. It's very common for liquor stores to do that for people.
Yeah, I've had special orders placed at a couple of liquor stores. None that have been on the podcast, but I have had special orders at liquor stores. Most of them are fairly easy to work with.
So I feel like Hunter kind of knew where I was going with my question there. What was the name of the drink that you guys had?
The vasectomy.
Why do you think it was named like that?
You'd have to ask Ryan Reynolds.
I think I have a feeling I know what it means. You order that and you're not getting laid that night.
So that was the gin, tonic water, and cranberry juice. But Hunter doesn't care for cranberry, so he got cran watermelon instead to mix with it, and then you get an orange peel and you rub the orange peel around the rim of the drink.
Okay. So are you guys going to start doing more of the? Maybe I'll rephrase that. You guys are seeming to step out of your comfort zone with trying the drinks that you don't normally have. So what did you think of the vasectomy to begin with? Because I think it's an interesting thing to get outside of your comfort zone and try different types of drinks. It brings more variety to it. And you might find that you actually like something as long as it's not a Cosmo. But you might find that you actually like it regardless of the name.
So the ingredients alone, I was like, oh, I can get with that because I like a vodka cranberry.
I bet you do.
So I was like, well, gin shouldn't be too bad with it. It ended up the recipe and everything ended up being like perfect for the glasses. It wasn't over poured or anything. Everything was mathematically poured correctly. We had a jigger and actually measured things out correctly. But yeah, it was super good. It wasn't too stout, but it wasn't too sweet.
You gotta be able to keep with that, not doing your 50-50, which is very misproportionate, by the way.
Yeah, well, my 50-50 is 75% liquor, 25% whatever we're mixing it with. That's 50-50, bro.
I don't think that's how math works. But
no.
We're not going to get to that.
It's 75% liquor. It's 24% mixer and 1% ice.
1%. Did you put fucking snow in it?
I mean,
so Hunter said the mix wasn't bad at all. I said on the episode, but I would drink it, but I wouldn't order it. So, which is interesting. So are you like a closet drinker at that point, Hunter? Like you don't want to know that other people to know that you're drinking something called the vasectomy, or
he wouldn't ask for it because he doesn't want to ask for a vasectomy when he goes to a bar. Yeah, can I get a vasectomy?
Yeah, that kind of sounds like he's had the blowjob shot before.
He was hitting on the brunette at the end of the bar, and then orders a vasectomy, and she was like, damn, I wanted kids, homie.
Well, that could be a double-edged sword there because she could go with them because she has nothing to worry about. You might, I don't know. It's kind
Yeah,
of,
he might be onto something there.
So
Yeah.
are you guys gonna do any more of the not commonly covered shots or drink mixes? Like, or is this something that you're gonna do with more of the celebrity side of it?
Uh, I think we'll definitely start treading some water and seeing how it goes. Like I said, or like you said, we stepped out of our comfort zone, and if people are interested in seeing us step outside of our comfort zone, then yeah, absolutely. I'll absolutely be down for us to come up with some science projects and give those a go. Worst case scenario is I'll say it tastes like ass, and I'll still finish the damn drink.
Well, I mean, that kind of brings you into another territory also where you can start doing what they call hot drinks and making mixed drinks with hot sauces.
Oh, oh no. I'm down for that, but I don't know if I need the ER trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because I guess that's something that's been popping up here recently. Also, is Tabasco's even pushing it really hard on their website. Is to put Tabasco sauce in your mixed drink, and it's like, first of all, for me, no, it wouldn't fly, because don't get me wrong, I love a little spice in my food, but trying to drink something like hot sauce, no, that would like literally send me to the ER.
Well, I went down to there's a brewery down in Charles City in my area, and they have the El Diablo beer, which comes with like 3 different hot peppers in it, including ghost pepper. Delicious beer. I had 2 of them, but I also had a stomach ulcer on top of that. Bloody Mary only, says Hunter.
You talking
Well,
about for the hot sauce?
I can get that. Yeah,
Oh.
I like a spicy Bloody Mary. That is a good hangover treatment. But
I mean,
yeah, I ended
the
up
best cure for a hangover is keep
just
drinking.
keep drinking. Yeah, you can't show up to
Never-ending
work
hangover.
drunk if you've already just been drinking the night before in the morning. That's my motto. But yeah, so I mean that could be cool to get you guys going. Do you like Guinness Drought?
I'm not a dark beer drinker. Don't care. I've had Guinness. I don't care for it. Stout beers aren't my thing.
I think you'd like the Irish Car Bomb though. Have you ever had that before?
I have had an Irish car bomb before.
Yeah, well, we only do that at the end of the night when we don't want to remember a decision. So, but it's a good drink. I remember that part,
Well,
just not after.
I'm getting to that age to where it takes me a few days extra to recover. I don't turn around the next day and want to drink again. Instead, I want to sleep for 3 days, and then I feel like
Well, that's
crap for those next 3 days.
That's what the Bailey's for.
I'm not a coffee drinker.
It's not coffee. It's
Yeah,
just cream.
I know it's just cream, but you're supposed to put it in your coffee.
No, it's got alcohol in it. That would be illegal.
I don't know. I know quite a few people that put Jack in their coffee.
Well, yeah, I agree. Me too.
Hunter and
Like,
I will have to tell that drunken story one night about us getting drunk on Bailey's.
Oh no, that sounds terrible.
You need to be drinking Bailey's when you say it on the podcast, though.
Oh
With
no,
an Irish Car Bomb drink on deck.
too fucking sweet, bro. Me and Hunter were Me and Hunter were going. So we were drinking. I can't remember what we were drinking, but we had finished it. And so we get to looking around in this friend of ours liquor cabinet, and they were like, "Oh, y'all can have that unopened bottle of Bailey's." And so me and Hunter were like, "Well, have you had it? No. Have you had it? No. All right." So we start going shot for shot on fucking Bailey's. Next thing we know, we done killed the bottle, and we're like, "Oh, that was good." The next day, not so much.
Yeah, I bet.
That-
So you were their garbage disposal, getting rid of their garbage.
Pretty much, if you have unwanted alcohol just pass it my way. We'll drink it.
Well, maybe you shouldn't anymore since you're getting old and shit.
Oh yeah, there's that too. I can tell you that those Trulies did not agree with me.
No.
After the podcast.
Well, between Trulies and Twisted Tea, I don't know if it's like how the sweetness of it, or what. But once it settles into my stomach, man, it's hard to get out, and it stays for so freaking long.
Well,
it's just gut rot.
Mine was the opposite. It wanted out, like really bad. Yeah.
Was that space that we heard in between where we said you were putting in a dip?
I was just spitting a dip out, and as I was spitting my dip out, it was like up.
Oh no. So you mentioned that you won't be doing certain celebrity bottles because the both of you aren't fans of it. So are you both a fan of Ryan Reynolds' son and his films and everything else?
I mean, both of us are Marvel buffs. Hunter a little more of a Marvel buff than I. He's always been more of the comic book side of things. But then like I was a huge fan of the Blade series, and that was Blade Trinity was one of my favorite Blades. And Ryan Reynolds kind of made that movie, you know.
He shined in that movie. I think that's where it started with his kind of alter ego.
That's where he got the Deadpool start. Pretty much, it's like that was his version of Deadpool in the movie. And then of course, you know, the classic Waiting, one of my favorite movies to watch. Like, be a little bit nice there, you know, like I was talking about on the podcast with Hunter, is like the moral of the movie Waiting was like if you would have been a little bit nicer, potentially wouldn't have been such a dick, then I probably wouldn't have fucked with your food. If you haven't watched the movie Waiting, I highly recommend it.
I'm gonna have to. I haven't seen that one yet.
I may have to put that on one of my thousands of movie bucket list.
Well, it's
a raunchy comedy.
Yeah,
but it's a good one.
I think after the Green Lantern, he kind of had to switch it up a little bit. That one was fucking rough.
You said The Waiting?
No, it's just called Waiting.
Waiting?
And they made 2 of them. But the first one is the best. Even Hunter saying y'all gotta watch it.
Yeah. Did we lose old Tater Tot there? Did he go to sleep? Fucking old man. He got lost in his cows and all that land. Wonder if he's got sheep and he had to count them. So, so are there any other like recipes that Ryan Reynolds kind of suggests with this gin, or is that kind of the only one, the vasectomy? I feel like he had a name in that one.
So after the podcast, Hunter, I didn't know that was Ryan Reynolds' recipe until after the podcast, and Hunter had showed me the video of Ryan Reynolds actually making the drink. And I was telling Hunter, I was like, man, we should have went with like how he did it. It would have been so fucking funny. Is what he was doing in the video was he was like, I'm gonna make you a drink, and it's called the vasectomy. And then like he's got the ingredients and he's pouring it, and then he would just drop it in the floor and it just shatter all over the place. And then he's like just mixing it all together. And I was like, bro, we should have went that direction with it. Like I'm passing you back the ingredients as you're telling me how much to pour, and you're like throwing them in the garbage can because I don't want the shit all over my floor. But you're like throwing them in the garbage can.
Fucking pissed.
Oh yeah. The producer would have been so pissed if we would have dropped those bottles. I'm counting deer and ducks. Thank you, not sheep.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh no. It'll pop up. Deer and ducks. You can't see at night. All you can see is the white sheep out there. You better fucking untuck those boots or we're gonna start thinking something else. We gotta get Tater on one of these. I think it'd be a hoot.
Oh yeah.
That is kind
So
of
what
the
do you
plan here, going on with these aftermath episodes. I do kind of want to get the squad in. A little bit difficult because everybody's got to take their Geritol and shit and go to bed early. So,
Hey now.
I'm happy we got you in here, Decoy. That was a thrill.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
So I think that I'm looking through my movie collection, as Bronson and BB knows already. I've got a pretty extensive one. I don't see the weight in there. I mean, I've got all the Deadpools, but I'm looking through. I'm just searching by Ryan Reynolds to see what I have. But it's like I even forgot he was actually in the Crocs or the Crods. It's like.
The Croods?
Yeah, the Crods. Yeah, Croods.
The
The Croods or Crods.
That cartoon
Crods.
movie. I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get a translator for you.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Look
into the camera and go read sign language. Oh, that's right. Camera's broke.
Camera's broke. Well, I didn't realize he was in the Croods either. The Croods or Crods? I'm confused now. I don't even know which one it is.
Yeah, it goes back to when the motion picture was invented.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talking about Decoy's movie collection.
Pretty much.
He probably still has everything on VHS.
I'm looking at a VHS player right now with a regular DVD player and a Blu-ray player.
Hopefully you didn't record over anything for that big game.
Look, when you talk about going to Decoy's house to watch a movie and he tells you we're going to watch it on the projector, it's literally one of the old school projectors that you got to feed the film through. And
I would love to have one of those.
Was it the 40 millimeter?
No, 35. It's 35 millimeter.
Oh, here he is, fucking 35. My bad.
Well, 35 millimeters. You can also run 70 millimeter because it's basically the same way that they put it onto the film.
I fucking love it.
See?
And it's also highly flammable.
Yeah. Well, he had to stop smoking because of that one incident.
I mean, we could do a whole podcast, just on, film and, how this AK stuff is a freaking sham, because film that was actually recorded back in the 1950s is actually higher resolution than AK ever was.
What? You got to explain both of those to me. What's AK?
8K television.
8K.
Oh, okay.
4K televisions. 8K is supposed to be or double the resolution of 4K. Okay, so
now you're getting. I completely misunderstood what you said. The translator thing would come in handy right now.
Yeah, so basically, film that was recorded back in the 1950s is still higher resolution than what these digital cameras can do today.
Yeah, but it was black and white.
Not all of it.
You know how hard it is to get color in there?
It depends on the process. Yes.
Decoy, why do I feel like you were in the red room, developing camera film?
Been there, done that.
There we go. Yeah, we could probably do a whole podcast on that one.
Yeah, we had a day of mourning when they decided to retire Credicom.
I don't even know what that is. I remember when they got rid of the what was it, that photo developer for he used to take your films in for your cameras that you could it was disposable cameras. You take that in and put it in there and you could print it off, and they got rid of all those units.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could have a full podcast on this one day.
I don't know if people would be interested in me looking stupidly at the camera though. Because I have no fucking idea. Just be decoy going on and on about it.
That's
We
normally
have to
what
make
happens when he picks a topic in the squad. When we do a squad
Yes.
cast, he's normally just ranting on about his topic. And we let him do his thing, and then we're like, okay, on to the next one. He's like, oh, no,
Yep.
no interjections there. Y'all didn't have any comments about what I was talking about.
Yeah,
It's like,
no,
no, we
we had
we
no-
knew nothing about what you were talking
we had
about.
no fucking idea, old man. Talking about the good old days.
That's the best ones. Is when I can get you all in a deer in the headlight situation.
Well, I mean, when everything used to cost a dime, it was probably pretty knowledgeable back then. But now,
Hey! I'm older than that. Okay, everything used to cost a nickel.
oh no, not the Buffalo nickel.
So I've got a question for you, Timmy.
No,
No.
you cannot have the picture I got with Ryan Reynolds and I in my living room.
But you told me it was on the bearskin rug.
It's on my OnlyFans. You gotta pay for that.
All right. Well, then can I ask my second question?
Go ahead.
So
Were you for the bleach?
do you plan on having? Do you plan on doing this podcast by yourself at some point, or do you plan on having a co-host?
Well, so I was thinking about giving the invitation of Decoy as being my co-host here, but that would also mean I have to hire a translator to help fill me in live, so then I don't look like an idiot.
Discord has
no,
it set to where you can turn subtitles on.
Yeah, but I got to be able to read. I can't read. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
Hey, don't feel bad. I can't read either, so we'd be perfect peas in a pod.
Well, I mean, Decoy, would you like to be a co-host, or how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, we can give it a couple of runs for a test run to see how we like it before we lock into anything more permanent.
Maybe he get his camera fixed in that time being.
Jesus, Murphy.
Sorry about that. The kid decided to scream.
Well, that's okay.
But
That's the one that gets our views
And
up.
you're not wearing any ear protection tonight.
Put the earmuffs on.
I always keep the one ear open.
See, you didn't sign a waiver to be on the aftermath, so I do not have to cover tetanus or tinnitus for you. Sorry. So, well, with that, does that mean, BB, you don't want to be my crutch anymore? What's going on?
I got, I gotta let the baby bird fly away sometime, and if you just fall out of the tree and splat, then that's on you.
Well, you didn't give me enough worms to grow big and strong, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I can only chew your food for so long.
Oh. Maybe this Ryan Reynolds things will bite me in the ass.
Anytime you want me on, yes, I'll be here.
Okay. Well, I wish I could get Hunter in as much. But
Yeah,
he
good luck with that.
he said I need my
Yeah.
bedtime. It's almost as bad as you, Decoy.
Oh,
Oh.
don't remind me. Don't remind me. Nah, it's actually pretty early right now for a change.
Oh no. Well, that's good because it's getting pretty late for me. I'm getting old. Well, I think that'll be good. We can give it a couple test rounds here, and I mean, you watch the podcast as much or the lives as much as I do. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think you can bring a different dynamic to it, and I think we'll give it a couple and see how you feel about it, and we'll kick BB out of here and take over.
Well, it's more than just two drunks. We got to get off our ass and do some unfiltereds and some squad cast.
Well, that's another thing. When can we expect another unfiltered episode? It's been a while.
So we were supposed to do a squad cast last Friday, and that was what the ATS stream was going to be, and everybody and the brother was having problems loading into ATS that night. So it kind of went to shit. But I plan on doing an unfiltered this Friday.
This Friday.
Yes.
What's the topics going to be on? You can give a little scoop.
No scoop.
Ugh.
The inauguration will definitely be included in the unfiltered.
Well, I don't feel bad about keeping the rock to myself then.
When you say the inauguration is going to be part of the unfiltered, good or bad?
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
He's wearing a Rigmington t-shirt right now. Seriously?
Oh, no. What I mean by good or bad is, I've literally spent most of the day watching the inauguration events and everything that's unfolded throughout the day, and majority what I saw was positive, but I did see a couple of like, what the hell moments, and it wasn't anything Trump did. It was what the other guests in attendance were doing. I don't know if I had to go into more detail or not, or wait until you're unfiltered and just nail you at that one.
Hey, man, you're more than welcome to come on Unfiltered. Both of y'all have an open invitation to Unfiltered, so if you want to come on Unfiltered on Friday, feel free.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how much you like me there too. So then,
what's this mute button do?
What's this mute button?
So then, Decoy, you're gonna have your camera up and ready then, if you're gonna join as a co-host, or are you gonna drag ass on that too?
I'm going to dig deeper and figure out what's going on with it. It should be simple because it's literally an old camcorder, 1080p camcorder running HDMI into an Elgato capture card that's running into my computer.
Why not just go out and buy a $10 fucking webcam?
I tried those.
Why would he have a $200 camera?
Yeah, it's well, this webcam or this camcorder that I'm using is extremely old. But I mean, like I said, it's 1080p, so it should work.
He's using the same camera that me and Hunter used to shoot Two Drunks.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably.
So it's not going to work?
No, I think it's a driver issue with Elgato, and I used to have a lot of Elgato crap, but I've been weaning my way off of it, and I just need to figure out what's going on with it and why it's just being a royal pain in my ass.
Oh, so it's like a microphone thing with my fucking laptop. I can't get it to play through the mic, but it'll run through the damn computer.
Yeah, because I mean, you can ask BB. There's times it'll work great, and then I want to use it again, and it's like, oh, it's down again. And it's like, Elgato support is like Microsoft support. Looks great on paper,
call you when you want
never
money?
there. Exactly.
Fucking, I only get the spam emails. I don't actually get anything back from my Xbox that's taking a shit.
Yeah, I don't even want to go there. I've got 3 Xboxes that have burned out the HDMI rectifiers on each of the boards.
I don't even know what that meant.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to get a translator for this shit.
I can turn on the units. I can hear everything. Everything works great, but no picture because the HDMI is shot on it.
We'll just get a new one.
Nope.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, Timmy. It's been fun, like always.
No, you think you get to call the shots here, huh?
Well,
we'll have to go another 15 minutes.
Okay.
So, going back to Aviator.
Here we go.
Would you drink it again?
It was called Aviation.
Or Aviation.
Here, bud. I'll be his translator.
Would you drink it again?
I still have half a bottle in there. I'll let you know when we finish it.
Okay, fair enough.
Are you guys going to try different mixers with it? Maybe you'll like something a little bit better. It's not called the vasectomy.
Uh, well, I'm gonna see if I can find the hysterectomy and try it.
Oh,
And compare the two. And I'll let you know if the hysterectomy was better than the vasectomy. I'll get back to you.
okay. Well, I mean, that might take the drama queen, so Tater would be happy. Well, all right. Unless you got something else, Decoy, I think we can pretty much wrap it up here. I mean, if my ex co-host would give me some content to talk on,
Hunter said,
get
sounds
off his
interesting.
laser at. I still don't. I'm not seeing any of the live feed.
I may be getting it because I'm looking at it in Streamlabs, so it might be popping up a few seconds faster in Streamlabs, which is normally opposite.
Oh, there it is. Now it's loading. I'm not a little Bo Beep. That's just Decoy. Yeah, it goes back to the motion picture was a minute. Shut up, Tater, you old fuck. But, well, Decoy, do you have anything else to kind of shoot at them that's not talking about film?
No, I don't believe I have anything else. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else of interest?
Well, I will say, are you guys going to figure out that whole fucking Twitch thing? Because I know on my side, I had 5G, and trying to live stream it, it was cutting in and out so bad. I had to hop over onto YouTube.
You were the only one having that issue.
Okay.
So that was a you problem.
I think you're projecting now.
I'm not projecting, but I'm just saying I had other people watching it and they said that it was fine.
Okay. So it's Verizon's issue.
Yeah.
I'll get a hold of them. I'll hear back from them as soon as I hear back from Microsoft.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
the
maybe
first thing
I'll
they'll
try
tell you
to
to do
get...
is reboot your router and tell them you don't have a router.
All right. Well, I know we were a little bit late here. Going a little past our time limit, and we're just a little update for our audience. We do plan on streaming on Sundays, so it's going to be a little bit of a change here. We're doing it on Monday because I had some life things pop up. Schedules weren't aligning, right? And that was my side. So we're going to do Sundays here. And if I can get the people in viewing, we can like, comment, subscribe. The Delta BB would appreciate it, and it helps us out quite a bit. And when you comment, I do read those, and we can bring something else up on the aftermath or even on the Two Drunks. There's a lot of things that are going on in the Two Drunks that I would love to hear from the community. I know a lot of us talk to each other daily, but something to bring up on the aftermath. If you want something to bring up on the Two Drunks, leave that like, leave a comment. It helps us out, helps us get viewed, and get us out of the fucking pit that YouTube likes to put us in.
Not only that, but I mean, even if you want to be on like the Delta BB Unfiltered, leave a comment. Reach out to us. We can get you on there if you want to be on the Unfiltered, or if you want to be maybe even a guest on the Squadcast. We can possibly work something out there.
And even Two Drunks, if you got something, you got a bottle that we might be interested in, or if you want to come on the aftermath and talk shit to BB like I do, I'll get him on here too. I won't even tell you that he's coming because he's not reading the comments. I can guarantee that.
I don't go back and watch videos that I'm in.
Yeah, we know. Well, maybe it'll get better now that we're not making an ass of ourselves. It's a little bit easier to watch.
Yeah,
but
as long as I'm not inebriated, which I'm still banned from saying.
Then why'd you say it?
And incoherent.
Then we're good. But no, we'd love to hear from the community. And a lot of this stuff that you want to bring up gets lost. And, times everybody's got a life. Leave that quick comment. It takes 5 seconds. Get your input out there. If you want to join on here, more than willing to work something out. If you got a suggestion for a bottle, always looking forward to something on the Two Drunks here. If you want to talk shit to Decoy here, that's perfect. Love it. Talk
Oh,
to him about how he doesn't know shit about film.
You've got an application open now for a translator too, so
Yeah, if anybody is a translator between the old and the young, that would be fantastic. Just make sure your webcam works, old man.
in other words, Timmy's going to start reading your lips. He needs your webcam on so he can read your lips. Not what's coming out of your mouth. He just wants to read your lips.
Which lips?
Oh, don't make me go. Don't make me go there, because then I'll start doing. And you want to be able to what I'm saying, because you don't think it's that.
Oh, I got that one. It's here.
Is working or not?
I play charades all the time. I suck at them, but I play them. But it's been good. I look forward to seeing you more, Decoy. Thank you, BB, for being here. And I look forward to more of the content coming in the future here. I've had a good time. I hope you guys have too. And this has been the Aftermath. I think we'll let our guests say goodbye this time, maybe. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, I guess that's me. I am Decoy NDA.
I'm the Delta BB.
It's been great having you guys. Hope to see you back in about a week.
See ya.
Later.
Timmy's voice echoed dark memories. Two drunks stumble, lost their way. The squad sitting in the aftermath haze. Truth ain't kind, we all gotta pay. Microphone spitting out lies to see. Their laughter masks all that pain. Timmy's eyes showing the heat. Burning bridges all in vain. After the mud dies, there's nowhere to hide. Echoes of the past on every side. Truth spills raw, cutting deep wide. Timmy's haunted by what he can't confide. The squad's faces all turned to stone. Two drunks drown in a lifeless sea. Every word etched in his bones. Their stories twist in reality. Moments of glory now shrouded in grime. Podcast shadows cling tight, refuse to let go. Faded memories tangled in time. Timmy's truth, a bitter afterglow.